Welcome back to Epic Quotes, the channel where we explore the most inspiring and impactful lives, stories, and lessons that have shaped our world. Today we take an in-depth look at one of the most brilliant minds in modern science, Stephen Hawking. His life was a powerful testament to the triumph of the human spirit, defying expectations and changing the way we understand the universe. Despite facing a debilitating illness, Stephen went on to challenge scientific boundaries, write best-selling books, and inspire millions. This video will take you through the life, struggles, and incredible achievements of Stephen Hawking and the invaluable lessons we can learn from his journey. So, sit back, relax, and let's embark on this remarkable journey through the life of Stephen Hawking. Stephen William Hawking was born on January 8, 1942, in Oxford, England, during a time of great hardship, the Second World War. His birth was a historic one in its own right, occurring on the 300th anniversary of the death of the renowned astronomer Galileo Galilei. This connection to one of the world's greatest minds would be something Stephen would undoubtedly live up to. His family was not wealthy, but they valued education and intellectual growth deeply. Stephen's father, Frank, was a respected medical researcher, and his mother, Isabel, had a background in economics and political science. Together they fostered an environment that encouraged curiosity, exploration, and learning. From a young age, Stephen was deeply fascinated with science and mathematics. He was often described as a quiet, introspective child with an insatiable curiosity about how things worked. Although he wasn't a standout student in his early years, it was clear that he possessed an extraordinary mind. He loved to tinker with mechanical devices and puzzles, often taking things apart just to see how they worked and putting them back together again. His academic record was not exceptional at first, but it was his passion and deep love for learning that propelled him forward. At the age of 17, Stephen Hawking moved to Oxford University to study physics. Despite the initial struggle with social aspects of university life, Stephen excelled academically. He had a particular interest in cosmology, the study of the universe as a whole. His time at Oxford was a transformative period where he honed his intellectual abilities and started to dream big about the role he could play in understanding the universe. It was here that Stephen began to develop his unique perspective on space, time, and the nature of reality. While Stephen was thriving academically, the world took a dark turn when, at the age of 21, he was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, also known as motor neuron disease. The prognosis was grim. Doctors told him he had only 2 years to live. ALS is a rare progressive neurological disease that gradually causes muscle weakness, paralysis, and loss of speech, while leaving the mind untouched. The diagnosis was devastating, not only for Stephen, but also for his family. Here he was, just beginning his promising career as a physicist, and yet his body was slowly shutting down. Stephen was understandably shocked and overwhelmed, but instead of succumbing to despair, he chose to fight. Over the course of his illness, he would lose the ability to walk, talk, and move his hands. But through it all, Stephen maintained his remarkable mental clarity and passion for science. He didn't give up on his dreams, nor did he allow his condition to limit his intellectual capacity. The progression of ALS forced Stephen to adapt. He began to rely on a wheelchair for mobility, and his speech deteriorated over time, leaving him unable to speak in a normal voice. Eventually, he was able to communicate only through a special computer that used the speech-generating device. His ability to use this device with his cheek muscles was remarkable, showing the extent to which Stephen was determined to continue his work, despite his physical limitations. Through it all, Stephen's mind remained sharp, and he focused all his energy on his research and his intellectual pursuits. His ability to think beyond his personal suffering was nothing short of extraordinary. In fact, Stephen lived for more than 5 decades after his diagnosis, defying the initial prognosis that predicted he would only survive 2 years. His longevity is a testament to his determination, resilience, and will to live, pushing through physical hardship to make intellectual contributions that would change the course of scientific history. Stephen Hawking's career is marked by extraordinary intellectual achievements that fundamentally changed our understanding of the universe. One of his most famous contributions to science was his groundbreaking work on black holes. Before Stephen, black holes were largely considered mysterious and enigmatic objects, essentially cosmic vacuum cleaners from which nothing, not even light, could escape. In 1974, Stephen Hawking proposed a revolutionary theory about black holes, Hawking radiation. This theory showed that black holes aren't completely black after all. Instead, due to quantum effects near the event horizon, the boundary beyond which nothing can escape, black holes emit a form of radiation. This discovery changed the way scientists think about the nature of black holes, suggesting that they could eventually lose mass and evaporate over time, which also connected the theories of quantum mechanics with general relativity in a new and surprising way. Stephen also made significant contributions to the broader field of cosmology. His work on the Big Bang Theory and the origins of the universe helped deepen our understanding of how the cosmos began. Stephen's work on singularities, the points at which space and time break down, also revolutionized theoretical physics. His work with mathematician Roger Penrose on the nature of singularities showed that the Big Bang itself was likely the result of a singularity, a point in space-time where gravity is infinitely strong, and the laws of physics no longer work as we understand them. Stephen's 1988 book, A Brief History of Time, became an international bestseller and introduced millions of people to the mysteries of the universe. He used clear, accessible language to explain complex concepts such as black holes, time travel, and the nature of the universe. The book became so popular that it is said to have introduced a new generation to the wonders of science and cosmology. His ability to break down such intricate ideas and present them in a way that could be understood by the average person is one of the reasons he became a global icon. In addition to his academic work, Stephen became a prominent figure in popular culture, making appearances in TV shows like The Simpsons, Star Trek, and The Big Bang Theory. These appearances were more than just fun cameos. They helped to bridge the gap between science and entertainment, showing that scientific thinking could be exciting, engaging, and accessible to everyone. Stephen Hawking's life offers a wealth of lessons that we can all take to heart. First and foremost, his story is one of resilience. Despite being diagnosed with a disease that would gradually rob him of his abilities, Stephen never allowed his illness to stop him. He continued to work, create, and contribute to science, showing us that resilience is not just about physical strength. It's about mental toughness and the refusal to give up, no matter what obstacles we face. Another key lesson from Stephen's life is the importance of curiosity. Throughout his life, he never stopped asking questions about the universe. His intellectual journey was driven by an insatiable desire to understand how the cosmos works. In doing so, he not only made groundbreaking discoveries, but also encouraged countless others to think deeply about the world around them. Stephen once said, "We are just an advanced breed of monkeys on a minor planet of a very average star. But we can understand the universe. That makes us something very special." His life reminds us that the pursuit of knowledge is what drives progress, and that our curiosity can lead us to profound discoveries. Stephen Hawking's life is also a lesson in the power of hope. Despite the challenges he faced, he maintained an unwavering belief in the possibility of progress, both for himself and for humanity. He lived his life with the understanding that there is always more to learn, more to achieve, and more to experience. This hope, combined with his intellectual brilliance, is what allowed him to make such monumental contributions to science, even as his body failed him. Stephen Hawking passed away on March 14, 2018, but his legacy lives on. His work continues to inspire scientists, students, and thinkers all over the world. His theories on black holes, the origins of the universe, and the nature of time have reshaped the field of theoretical physics, and his books continue to inspire new generations to explore the mysteries of the cosmos. Stephen's story is one of triumph against the odds. He overcame a crippling disease, defied the predictions of doctors, and became one of the most recognized figures in science. His life teaches us that no matter how limited we may feel, no matter how difficult the road ahead, we all have the potential to make an impact. As Hawking himself once said, "Remember to look up at the stars and not down at your feet. Try to make sense of what you see and wonder about what makes the universe exist. Be curious." If Stephen Hawking's incredible story has inspired you, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who need to hear his powerful message of resilience, curiosity, and hope. Remember, no matter what challenges you face, keep asking questions, keep seeking knowledge, and never stop looking up. Thanks for watching Epic Quotes. See you in the next one.